This presentation discusses biblical conflict resolution. Given that we all have our pulse, offenses and conflicts are inevitable, as highlighted in Matthew 18 verse 7. We will lay some foundational scriptures. Matthew 5 verses 37 to 39 emphasizes honesty, urging us to let our yes be yes and our no be no. It also touches on the concept of turning the other cheek, to avoid retaliation. Luke 17 verse 4 stresses the importance of forgiveness. Proverbs 19 verse 11 speaks of the wisdom in overlooking transgressions. James 4 verses 1 to 3 identifies the source of conflicts as our hedonistic desires. How do we resolve conflicts? Galatians 6 verses 1 to 3 advises us to restore those overtaken in a fault with meekness, while also being mindful of our own temptations. We must check ourselves before we wreck ourselves, as mentioned in Matthew 7 verses 4 to 6, that tells us to remove the log from our own eye before pointing out the speck in our brother's eye. Proverbs 6 verses 16 to 19 lists things that the Lord hates, including pride, lying, and spreading discord. Matthew 6 verses 14 to 16 encourages us to forgive others. Acts 24 verse 16 speaks to the importance of a conscience void of offense toward God and men. A significant issue is pride and ego, as Proverbs 16 verses 17 to 19 indicates that pride goes before destruction. Proverbs 21 verses 3 to 5 emphasizes that righteousness and justice are more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. James 4 verses 9 to 11 advises us to humble ourselves and not to slander one another. We should set aside the need to be right and instead focus on being righteous before God, with a clear conscience. The motivation should always be restoration. To facilitate this, we need to have clear and honest conversations, as mentioned in 1 Peter 4 verses 6 to 8. This means staying balanced and focused on God, ensuring communication is clear, reasonable, specific, and pleasing to Him. What should be done if the other party is unwilling to engage, or they are no longer alive? It is important to focus on letting go, being healed, and being made whole again. This can involve releasing yourself from spiritual abuse and control. Recognize that you can hear from God, be led by His Spirit, and make right choices. Being accountable and listening to wise counsel and allowing yourself to grow and mature, and make the right choices, are all important.